Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Hi, this is Jason with Violator Comics Collectibles coming at you with another toy review. And this time we're taking a look at the Star Wars Jedi Force, Luke Skywalker with Jedi Jetpack. And this is from Playskool from 2004. So the first thing we're going to do is take a closer look at the packaging. So take a look at the packaging. Really nice open packaging. I really like the way this is done. You have the nice Star Wars logo with the Jedi Force. You can see the Luke Skywalker figure. He actually doesn't have his helmet molded on there, which I like. I like that you can take that off. He's got a nice lightsaber right here, which actually says you can press the bottom of the lightsaber. This guy still works, lights up in blue. I don't know if you can see it here, but we'll take a look at it better. It does light up. Then it's got a kind of a cartoon picture of Luke Skywalker, and then it says, you know, Luke with a Jedi jetpack, and it's from Playskool. And on the back, you can see that what you kind of get in the package. You have the what he looks like with his helmet on and his jetpack. It says the Star Wars Jedi Force. Gives a little description, and it shows you other toys in the toy line, which I love. I hate when toy lines don't do that. I love that you can see that. It gets kids excited and wanting to buy more toys. And in the bottom right, you can see it's from Playskool, which is a part of Hasbro, which is really cool. But great looking package. Let's get this guy opened up. So taking a look at the Star Wars Jedi Force Luke Skywalker with Jedi Jetpack. So like I said before with the Darth Vader figure, these are a much larger style child Star Wars toy line than they have now. They have much smaller toys now. I mean, you know, they're only like this big. I don't even remember who makes them. I never really had an inkling or anything to really review them. But this is from Playskool. These are from 2004, and these are great. Big, bulky figures. I mean, everything is exaggerated. I don't know if I like this as much as the Darth Vader figure, but that's because I think that Darth Vader figure, as far as a kid's toy was pretty much near perfect. So you get the Jedi jetpacks, which he has on right now. I'm going to show all that stuff off first, and then we'll take it off and take a look at Luke. So basically, he has this cockpit that can close. It actually clicks closed, which is really nice, and then pops open, which is a really cool feature. This plastic is a little bit foggy. I don't know if it's because of the age. It looks a little, you know, there's some, it shows fingerprints, almost like sticky, like when plastic is or rubber, because this is like a rubber kind of piece right here, but not the top, not the plastic part. But this does just clip onto his waist right here. There's a little clip on here. And then if you go into the back, you can see he's got these jet thrusters right here, and he's got a button with a nice the little logo down there for the Rebels. And then these guns right here can pop forward, and they kind of look like that. They actually click forward, and then to let them go, you just push this button. And that's what the Jedi jetpack is, you know, to simulate flying around and stuff, which is pretty cool. And you can open it up, we'll pull it off him, and we'll take a little bit of a look at Luke. Probably my biggest complaint with this figure, and it might just be because of age, is the helmet doesn't fit right. You kind of push it on, and it fits like it's supposed to with his glasses, and then it kind of just slides up. It's got that same type of, like a rubberized piece that's in here inside the helmet, so it won't scrape the paint off, which I appreciate. But like I said, I don't know if that's something that's just because of how old this guy is in package, but it does come off. But that being said, one of the other best features of this figure is the helmet. You know, for kids, you'd automatically assume they're going to lose this helmet. Not on this figure. It's actually attached by a cord to this guy, so it is impossible to lose this helmet. And I think that is an amazing feature for a kid's toy, because, you know, that's something that kids would probably end up losing, and it's not going to happen on this guy. But take a look at the figure overall. He's got a decent head sculpt, cartoonish Mark Hamill. Almost looks like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, to be perfectly honest, but doesn't look too bad. Like I said, this is an over-accentuated, like, you know, figure with all the features and stuff. But as we take a look here, he does have the head rotation, the arms move out, and ball joint here at each of the shoulders. His wrist rotates, not like at the cuff of the glove, but like at the wrist of the glove. And then his legs move forward and back and actually bend at the knee. So great articulation for this toy, which I think is really nice. Then he also does have his lightsaber, which has a, you know, a blown up, detailed version of the Anakin Skywalker, Luke Skywalker lightsaber, and I definitely appreciate that. And if by pushing this button that's on the bottom right here, you can light it up, and it still lights up. And I'll turn the lights off to show you what that looks like. So here we have the lights off, and you just push that button, and it lights up, and it looks really cool. I really wish, just like I said with the Darth Vader figure, that they almost had this in a tinted blue already, so it doesn't just look clear when you're not pushing the button, because you have to push it down and hold it to keep it on. Take a look at Luke here. You have his head sculpt, and it looks pretty good. I mean, like I said, it's the cartoon version of Luke Skywalker. The hair looks really cool. You can see the straps in the back, and this helmet is just detailed really, really well. And we'll pop this on him real quick, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. I'll push it down the way it should be. I mean, it should fit like this, but that slick, like rubberized plastic on the inside just kind of pops it up. You might be able to fix that with a hair dryer or something, but not that big of a deal. Like I said, I think it looks great, and the detailing on the helmet is, you know, amazing for this kid's toy. I mean, this is a kid's toy overall, and it just looks great. From the neck down, I mean, you know, he's in a X-Wing pilot outfit, and he's got everything you'd expect in great detail. He's got the box, he's got the gloves, he's got everything that you would expect on this guy. And you can see the lightsaber right there. The hilt looks really, really nice. And you could definitely tell it's the Anakin Skywalker one, even with that cut right there. Obviously, blown up in crazy proportion. And then even on his boots, each one's different. He's got the little cuff on his right leg with those little pieces right there. I mean, this thing just looks amazing. And on the back, he's got everything that you would expect from him when he was wearing his Jedi, his X-Wing outfit, which I think is great. And here's more of a close-up with his Jedi jetpack, and you can see that you could definitely see through it. It's translucent, but not too much. It's kind of fuzzy. You can see him in there, and like I said, it just pops open, and you can see everything in there, and I think that's a really cool touch. And then these pieces do pop forward, and if you rotate in the back, you actually have this button right here that if you push it, it just pops them back. So they don't, I mean, you have to manually do it to do that part, but I mean, it's a great feature. Obviously, this has nothing to do with anything in the movies, but it's definitely cool for kids to play with that, and I think it's, you know, it works well overall with this figure. And for size comparison, here we have the Jedi Force Luke Skywalker next to the Jedi Force Darth Vader. You can definitely see Darth Vader is much larger and bulkier, and that's to be expected. Darth Vader was larger. They are about the same height, but I mean, these are, you know, two of the figures you probably want in this series. You know, you got the Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, and they look great. The lightsabers look great. Like I said, I really wish that they had maybe a little bit of a tint of the color they're supposed to have. That way they actually look like they're on when you're using them, instead of just having to push the light up feature. But I definitely appreciate the light up feature. And there was no kind of strip to pull out to block the battery. So these figures have been in package since 2004, and it's now 2019, and the batteries still work. And it doesn't seem like there is an easy way to change it. I didn't see anything in there. I don't know if you'd have to pull it apart and re-glue it to do that. I'm sure there's batteries in there you could do that with, but it's not something that could just be done. But overall, a pretty good figure. He's definitely not as good as the Darth Vader. I don't know if they're going to be able to make a figure that's going to make me like it more than the Darth Vader. I think as far as a kid's toy, this is just an amazing kid's toy for somebody that's, ages 3 and up. I do love that you can't lose the helmet. I think that is a fantastic feature for any kind of kid's toy where the accessories are really hard to lose. I mean, it's been essentially attached to him. His little starfighter thing is decent. It functions really well. Obviously, it has nothing to do with the actual storyline or the movie, but it's always great to have little play features and toys. But another good figure so far in this line. And once again, that's been Jason with Violator Comics Collectibles. Any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section below. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and I will see you guys next time.